Jeannie Ortega on the gold carpet at the AD The Bible Continues premiere with Adam Levy. You play Peter, and I saw episode 1. So I know what happens, and everyone knows what happens, but just watching you do it is so painful.
I think that
you deny Jesus.
Yeah, I do. I deny him 3 times at the very beginning. His best friend. Jesus is Peter's best friend, and yeah, I end up having to deny him at the very beginning, but that is the beginning of our journey, whereas I think most things that people have seen, that's usually coming to the end with the crucifixion and the resurrection, but now with this show, we see what happens next. The Bible continues, no punctuation, and we just see what happens next.
And how was it for you to put yourself into this role and go on that journey that no actor really has ever really gone?
Well, I mean, he's I guess a normal, regular human guy who works every day of his life to feed his family in Galilee. He's a fisherman, and that's a great starting point. I think that's a starting point for anybody to go on as an actor on that journey. But then, of course, he does get, he becomes Saint Peter many, many years after his death and all the rest of it. And it was, I suppose, finding the logic of breathing life into the character and projecting him forward to who he becomes, which is the rock or the foundation stone of Christianity.
And are you excited to see this message go beyond the crucifixion?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible to sort of carry the baton through, and he converted, Peter converted 3,000 people the first time he actually...
In one meeting.
In one meeting, in a moment, apparently, and this goes on and on through the story, that he has this this ability to speak to people like I'm speaking to you now, but he does it, so he's sort of an every people person. He can speak to the masses very well, so he's not a scholar, he's actually deemed illiterate, so he doesn't write anything down. People write about Peter, he doesn't write anything down himself, he just gets on with his job.
But isn't it beautiful that God would use a man like Peter that, the world might not esteem as a high, type of man?
I think so. I think, someone once said that if you're a scholar and you speak scholarly to people, then only scholars will listen to you. Whereas if you are a working person who speaks to the workers, then hopefully everybody can listen.
That's incredible. Adam, thank you so much for talking with BREATHEcast, and I can't wait to see the rest of it.
Cool.
All right, God bless you.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Bye-bye.